Hello family, it's Jeff again from Watoto Safeguarding channel, and today we are here to really talk about coronavirus. It is really gone pandemic and it's become a cause of concern to our children. Safeguarding our children is critical, and therefore today on this video we'll be looking at a few tips that can help us to help safeguard our children. Among those things will be how they can safely wash their hands. I'm a father of boys that are young, and sometimes when I see how they wash their hands, it is a cause of concern in reference to coronavirus. So it's absolutely critical we ensure we show them how to do it safely. Among other things that we need to talk are issues pertaining stigmatization, whether at school and all that, issues to do with bullying and all that. So welcome. The first thing that I want us to show is for you to come with me to the bathroom so that I can demonstrate what I'm talking about. I'm here in my bathroom today, and being a father of young boys, I know how quickly it can take them to wash their hands, about 2 seconds, and therefore I want to demonstrate how we can help them learn and show them how to do it properly, because this thing has become pandemic and we have to be there to help them to ensure that these things, they are protected and safeguarded from harm. Guess what? I have observed my boys. They come. By the way, this is what we need to be using, things like this, and they come, they put the soap in their hands, and guess what they do? So they start the tap, and instead of them washing their hands properly, this is what they do. That's what they do, right? So we want to show them that it is important for them to wash their hands properly, like that. Show them that they need to make bubbles in their hands. You may be thinking, this is a bit silly for you to try because everybody does this. But no, not every young child does this. Some older children are aware that this is what they're supposed to be doing, but some young children don't. But to safeguard them from what is happening, because we can't be touching each other and all that, it is important we make sure we show them. For about 15-20 seconds, they wash their hands thoroughly properly, so that at least they know they are safe, right? And then from there, at the moment, we're being encouraged to just use hand towels. But if your family and all that, make sure they dry their hand properly. If you don't have this Dettol, then of course there's other things like this soap, Dettol, which is antibacterial and all that, they can use. But most importantly, also, if you don't have that, or they're outside there, they've come back to use their hand gel. It is important for us to ensure we let our children know that when they use the bathroom, they need to wash their hands like we have demonstrated, not a just 2-second thing, right? Also, if they're sneezing, they must cover their mouth and make sure they come and they wash their hands. If they've been out, again, it is fundamental for them to come and wash their hands. This hand gel, again, it is very important for them to use it. Just, put a little bit of it and just wash, it's alcohol. It's very good in, stopping bacteria and all that. That way, they know they're clean. But most importantly, if they're sneezing, they need to use a tissue. And then after that, they need to dump that tissue in a bin and then come and wash their hands. Of course, we'll be made aware that, right now, touching is a no-go zone because of what is happening. So we want to let our children know that they need to stay, a distance from each other. It is very difficult for children, and this is why this video is important for them to know. The other thing that children need to know is that we need to be honest about coronavirus. Children are getting worried about this coronavirus. They know about it, so there's no need for parents not to talk about it or to not to tell them about it. Simply because they are talking about it at school, they are talking with their friends, they are seeing it on the TV. I mean, my young boy just asked me, are we going to die from coronavirus? So it is absolutely important for us as parents to make sure we tell our children about this coronavirus, but most importantly, we reassure them. So the other thing that we need to teach our children about coronavirus is that it is gone pandemic. It may have begun in China, but it is now pandemic. Therefore, as parents, we need to make it very clear that this is not a China thing, it is not an American, it is not an Italy thing, a Spanish thing, it is everywhere. Therefore, we must make sure we teach our children about stigmatization. We must ensure that our children are not bullied, because of that, and our children are also not bullying other children. So it is critical when we ensure we safeguard our children and we teach them about these things. There's also some myth that is going around that this thing does not, affect African people or people of color or people from Africa and all that. We need to let our children know coronavirus can affect anybody from any country and any continent, but what is most important is how to reassure them. My prayer is that you will keep safe and that your children will be safe, because safety to our children is paramount. So thank you very much for watching this video. I pray that you give it a thumbs, you give it a like. Please share this video so that people can be aware and be educated about it. But also subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. In the meantime, let it be told, let it be known that safeguarding children and young people is everyone's responsibility. Thank you very much.